What is it about being autistic that everyone just hates you?
Sasson and colleagues in 2017, for example, found that neurotypical people quickly and subconsciously identified that a stranger is autistic, often within milliseconds of meeting them. They don't realize that they've identified the person as autistic, though. They just think the person is weird. Participants in the study were less interested in engaging in conversation with autistic people and liked them less than non-autistics, all based on a brief moment of social data. It's also important to point out that the autistic people in this study didn't do anything wrong. Their behavior was perfectly socially appropriate, as was the content of their speech. Though they tried their damnedest to present as neurotypical, their performance had some key tells and was just slightly off, and they were disliked because of it.
Because I can read the body language, I have the ability to understand something in seconds, which you are not going to understand through your whole lifetime. They are saying that neurotypical people can identify autistic people in milliseconds. And the reason why this person is saying that is because I have said that I can interpret the personality or the body language of a person within seconds. And then this evil devil want to beat that because this evil devil want to hurt me as much as fucking possible. And for that reason, this person is saying that neurotypical people, which is probably the term which this person who have made this video is using about him or herself, and then they are bragging of having the ability to evaluate the fact that other people are autistic in more than or in less than milliseconds. Yeah. No, you people are stupid as pure fucking shit. And even though I can evaluate the body language of someone within seconds, you people could have used your whole fucking lifetime and you would still understand just as fucking little. And then you are saying that you managed to evaluate if someone is autistic in milliseconds in order to beat me because you want to hurt me as much as fucking possible. And because you want to invalidate how good I am at reading body language when I'm only using seconds to evaluate the body language of some people. And you might have used a whole lifetime while being just as fucking stupid and while understanding just as fucking little. Yeah, and I think we should really highlight how stupid it is to say that you can evaluate if someone is autistic in milliseconds, is that there is nothing which is called autism. So that means that you are capable of finding a smart or a stupid person within milliseconds, because that is what autism is. It is a diagnosis which is used about stupid and smart people, which is all people. And then of course it is very easy to find an autistic person in milliseconds. You cannot be wrong. But it is so fucking abusive that people are doing things like that. And you cannot keep people like this alive. They are so fucking much more than serial killers. And the consequences of keeping these people alive is beyond all fucking limits. We cannot keep people like that alive. Or actually, it could be that I am evaluating the personalities of people in less than a second. Because sometimes I just see people and it's like my head is exploding instantly because of the rape it is that these abusive people are in my presence. I am evaluating the personalities of other people in less than a second, while you cannot manage to do that during all of your fucking lifetime. So if I manage to read your body language in less than a second, when I am shocked due to your abusive behavior, I should manage to do that same thing when you are not abusing me. Because the amount... yeah, and why did I do that? Because my voice is struggling. Yeah. She wants attention, she's a psychopath. No, my voice just stops and then I have to... Yeah, and that was not the topic I was talking about, but you people tend to care about irrelevant things. If I manage to evaluate the personality of other people in less than a second when I am shocked, I should manage to do that same thing when I am not shocked by the presence of your abusive behavior. Because the amount required for me to evaluate your personality is the time it takes from I see your appearance to the which meets my brain. And maybe some brain functioning, brain figuring out time in order to understand that this person is dangerous, or in order to understand what kind of personality this person has. So is there a reason why this thought process of understanding the body language of this person should be longer when I am not shocked by the presence of your abusive behavior? Probably not. But the thing is this, when I am raped by the presence of your abusive behavior, I notice too fucking well that this interpretation of your personality meets my brain. And I do not notice this when you are not that fucking abusive in that same extent. And for that reason, this thought does not become that fucking important at that same time. Which might imply that that thought and that interpretation of your personality might be present in my brain, but since I am not shocked by your abusive behavior, my brain does not notice this thought as fast.